30 to 1 crore you get. There is, of course, there is a very vast scope in CRPF. I think you have seen at least the Narendra Modi or Amit Shah when they move around. You see with full black dress, with gogs. So these are, of course, others paramilitary forces as well, but from CRPF, many of them they go in that. Okay. Once we came into service, okay, I realized that okay, so this is, it's like another page. You feel so relaxed. You feel so relaxed. There, what you do was, the best part was, you just go to dining hall, you just sit down, someone will just bring food for you in the table, and it's like whatever you want, you just ask him. Like it's like you go to a restaurant, you just sit down there, and you don't need to order anything. So whatever food menu is there, they'll just bring for you in the table, keep it in your plate. Just serve everything and keep it in your plate. That's what they think. Like it's like you just feel okay, I'm already an officer. That's what you feel. Like the brightness that it's not that because of someone serving us, but it's that they feel the brightness that you have. It's because of your hard work. That is another thing that you feel. That is another thing. And the rooms, it depends on places. Of course, service, it depends on places where you serve. Okay, the place, like if you are in the unit, like for example in Chhattisgarh, in the company, they bring food for us, of course, in the dining hall, but still then the place is not fully furnished because it's in little bit rural areas. But still you get the facilities. Someone will bring food, everything for you, water, drink water, everything they'll just bring for you. For example, you're going for a duty, you need tiffin for the afternoon, they'll just bring you. They'll just come and take your tiffin, fill up everything, and they'll bring for you. So all these things are there, like you feel yourself like that. And another thing is, respect is another thing that you'll find. That is, since we have the start, there is the like wherever you go, whatever documents things you do in the office, they'll respect you a lot because whoever does the work in the office, they will below you. There is another thing that you get respect a lot wherever you go, and and also maybe you will know in future, but when you enter in service, you should keep the respect as well. You should maintain the dignity so that people will respect you more. Like there are some people who used to like misuse their power, so many of them they do. So like that's why your dignity goes down. But still, then try to maintain the dignity. Maybe CGL, CPO, whatever. Try to maintain the dignity that you have. That is, as an official, you should keep that dignity also. And another good thing is about the canteen facilities. So you have canteen facilities. You have like as a sub inspector, you have 9,000. That is at a very discount level. GST you pay only 50% GST, and apart from that, many discount you have. See, I'm able to access even this canteen. I think that is for public, but still then I get more discount than public. You all know about that, right? With other card, you all can go there. CRPF canteen, have you ever gone there, anyone? I think some of you may have gone there. So if you have the as a CRPF member, you get more discount than what the public get. Even there, so you can go, and you can go to even PSF, SSB, any other canteen also. And another thing is you have Ayushman card. Of course, Ayushman card the public has, but that Ayushman card has, more discount than that is like you need. You will get full like. Reimburse that you will get whatever expenditure you use that Ayushman card, whatever you have spent. That of course not all the private hospital, government hospital of course is there, and not all the private, but some few selected. Even for your full family member, for example, you are the eldest, then all your youngers as well as your mother, father. That's what you'll get. Of course, after your marriage, is only your mother, father, and your wife or husband. That's what you'll get. That is the Ayushman card. That's very helpful as well. And you have another facilities for. CSPMSP. There is even that there is the bank account that you have. You can keep your zero balance also in the bank. They will not charge you any extra amount in that also. Then even there you have insurance, like if in the war or any ambush or accident you died, you'll get like from 30 to 1 crore you get. That is, you may not get, but your parents or your dependent or there is nominee, there is NOK, your next to kin, they will get as well. So there are many other facilities. Maybe still, even me, I have to explore in that as well. Many facilities that I might not know as well. There is another thing, and see, many of the people, even I myself, doesn't. First of all, I prefer this SSB and ITBP. Of course, CRPF is my third option, but my marks I could not able to reach SSB and ITBP. Of course, apart from that, I prefer CRPF. So somehow I know about CRPF was CRPF has lots of like you can join in, like you can go for, you have different facilities. That is like any one of you heard about this SPG, SDG, Special Protection Group, like or NSG, National Security Guard. So you get that you will stay in Delhi or you will guard the VIPs. I think you have seen at least the Narendra Modi or Amit Shah when they move around. You see with full black dress with gogs. So these are of course others paramilitary forces as well, but from CRPF many of them they go in that. Okay, so you get that facility if you go in there. See, for example, if you become security for them, where they stay, for example, they stay in five-star hotel, you also stay with them together. That's what, like, not in the same room, of course, but they will stay in the same like five-star hotel. You'll be with them, you'll be guarding them, you get all the facilities, you get even the allowance are very high, and you get a good accommodation in Delhi itself or wherever the VIPs are, and all the travelers, wherever they go, you'll be with them. So this is one of the most things that you have to like they want to be. But of course you have to be fit, physically fit and medically everything you have to be fit. So these things you have to do, and even I think UN peacekeeping force. I think you have heard about it also. UN peacekeeping force, no? For example, UN, if there is a problem in other countries, UN is to send peacekeeping force. That is for keeping the peace. So like that, even CRPF also they go in that. So many other facilities with SPG, SDG, and NDRF. Have you ever heard about this National Disaster Reserve Force? Have you ever heard about that also? So even the CRPF goes in there. And that's what they do. So in this kind of situation of protest, we call as rapid action force. So this CRPF are the one they use not this uniform, they'll use a different uniform. So they call us RIF. So they are the one who try to stop the crowd using gas gun. They'll not use the real rifle. Of course, sometimes they use in emergency case, but most of the time it's like they will not use the real rifle. So they use gas gun, stick, all these things they'll be using to stop the crowd from damaging public property. Those things. So in this time zone. Whereas we call as deputation, even in that they go. So CRPF has lots of facilities and you can go for different other forces as well. And there is another thing that I recently came to know, that is in CRPF there is a course we call as IB course, intelligence course. So in that course, if as a normal CRPF, even if I go for that course, you can be like an IB, like intelligence bureau, similar to that. You can be the intelligence for the CRPF. So if I really want to go for that, so I'm waiting for that. If you get that IB course, if you get that course, that intelligence course, then you can get posted permanently lifetime in your own state or in your own area, because it's like you'll be like a spy. It's not actually in a bad sense. We call spy mean we take in a bad sense, but it's not in a bad sense. At a formal spy or formal intelligence, you give information about your locality, everything. So that is like you'll be permanently posted in the area. So it's not that you report everything about the bad things, but the normal situation about your locality. So these are some of the things that comes to my knowledge, or that's what I have to share about CRPF, I guess.
What is your salary?
Oh yes, salary. Salary now. Now my salary is after the deduction. After the deduction, I'm getting now around 75. Yeah. That is. It depends on the places, of course. Like if you're in Chhattisgarh, you'll get 75. If you're in Manipur, you'll get around 60 plus. It depends on places. But my actual salary is 80 plus. But after the deduction, we have deduction that is for our future. That is like how much deduction, it depends on you, but they will deduct for you, and when you get retirement, you'll get all the amount. There is the salary. Good. You ask something. What you know? What you want to know? We get.
Is there a field for sports in?
Yes, there is a good field for the sports. So I forgot to mention about the sports as well. Sports, if you're really good in that, you can join CRPF. They are separate in that. If you interested as SISO, assistant commandant, consult, whatever, it's the same thing there. They will teach you like coach. For example, if you're in volleyball, they'll be fully in volleyball. That means in the ground you're like almost the same. Of course, they'll call you sir, but they'll be in the same field. So you'll play together. They'll not be like some inspector as one team, not like that. So it's in sports. Excuse me. In sports, there is a very vast scope in CRPF, and facilities are very good. Even in a normal camp, you have everything. So, like you have table tennis, gym, basketball, volleyball, badminton. Even in the unique small camp, you have badminton, volleyball, everything you have. Sports are very good. And for us there, I learned how to play cricket also from there. Cricket is my head most, but now it's not that I hate now, but I started like sometimes I play with them. Since they don't like volleyball, they play with me sometimes. I also started playing with them. So it's like we started learning also. Sports is very good scope there. Sports, whatever sports you're interested. What sports you're interested?
Football.
Yeah, it's a very good scope there, and because even in national level, I think if you see many of the CRPF, BSF, they get the medal, even in international level. Yeah, it's there.
That means opportunities is given to all.
To all, if you're interested and if you're exceptional, we used to have like battalion wise, we used to have like one battalion, I mean 229 battalion now. If you're SI, you have not much to do. If people are doing the work, you just go around like this, go and see how they do, and you come back. If you want to go back, you just go to one few senior there, like for example, 1 star or 3B, you just tell them, do your work. If you finish, report me after. Then you go back, and like you can come back again, see them whether they're doing work or not. So that's what it is. Like you don't there. Mostly is paperwork, for SI paperwork and supervision, like a commander. Even me, actually, I have the chance of taking full furnished room in Delhi, 3 BHK. 3 BHK, I think you. That is 3 bedroom, one hall, and one big kitchen you get. That is full furnished in the building, and down is full marble or tiles it will be, but it is full furnished building. So you get that kind of facilities freely. So if I didn't take that opportunity in Delhi or any part of India or even in Imphal, wherever I want, I can take. But that is, it should be of course in the CRPF camp. So and there you give your canteen card to them, canteen things that you get a very cheap price. Everything canteen you'll find in GC. There will be 3-4 canteens on. And vegetables, milk, everything they'll give you at a very cheap price in the GC. And from GC to the airport or GC to the metro station, all the bus facilities are available. So that's all these kind of facilities you have, because they knows like it's not that we enjoy our life, but we also face difficulties sometimes. We have a hard times as well, right? Every one of us we face hard times. So even the force, since we protect our country, we serve our country, we get lots of facilities as well.